Hey. How's it going out there in digital radio land?
Right.
Mics are hot, so are your Twitter fingers. Yeah? Everybody been having fun? Yeah, me too. All right. It's like one of those Dora the Explorer. Can you tell me where it is on the map? Right there? Good job. You know?
Right.
Hell yeah. So, it's been going on in Sean's neck of the woods.
Not much. Just another day.
Yeah. I went and saw Metallica this last weekend.
Yeah, I saw
Fucking slapped. Fucking love Metallica.
it. Looked badass.
Fucking love Pantera. Limp Bizkit wasn't too bad either, you know? Ice Nine Kills, I've seen twice now, and they put on a good show. I'll give them that much. Yeah, did that. I've just been working. Other than that, working my ass off, fucking going to concerts. Month of June's gonna be busy, so. But I think I'm booked up every weekend this month and next month. Like with just shit I have to get done. I gotta do, you know, go here, do this, out of town here, blah blah blah. It's gonna be fun. It'll be probably the busiest month I've had in a few years. So looking forward to that. But Cameron is he's away on assignment still. Different assignment this time.
Different assignment.
But he will hopefully be back for the next record. We will see.
Yeah.
Trying to see when is the next. This episode will come out
Monday.
the 12th. So, you guys know where to find us. Wicked Paranormal Team at gmail.com. Paranormal on YouTube. Wicked Paranormal Team, my apologies, on YouTube. And Dead Time Stories on Facebook. TikTok. Lemonade. Yep. We're everywhere that you can be, pretty much. In your ears, in your hearts.
Except for, like, X, I guess.
Who's on X anymore?
I'm not really a big Twitter or X. I never was on Twitter, so.
I get hard in it like a few times a year, football season stuff, because it's really good for keeping up with like live sports stuff going on. You know, like the draft, and which is. You know, I was watching during our last record.
The best way to really get a hold of me or the team or the page would probably be either Facebook or just...
Yeah, the email. We both have access to the email and we check it, you know.
Anybody out there has any spots they'd like us to check out, or maybe...
a topic that you enjoy that you want to share, or you just want to say hey, hey back, man, hey back.
Especially the two Germans, they've
been digging every episode, I guess, or maybe it's just German spies.
I'll take it. Even
we've told them a few times, hey, reach out and we'll hook you up with some merch, and
let's hit us up in the
still
email.
Nothing, bro.
Yeah, just hit us up in the email.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Just send us an email, and
I mean we've moved up though. We were averaging 9 downloads, but now we're averaging 11.
Well, we gotta move up. We're
getting 11 downloads. So to all 11 of you, we love you.
Exactly.
Tell your friends, tell your wives, tell your enemies.
Yeah, tell your neighbors.
Yeah.
Tell your children.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're about to make some little button pins for like jackets and stuff. And we're going to be leaving them all over.
Yeah, like little mystery clues.
Yeah, little mystery clues. I'm going to be leaving them all over Nashville, and I'm traveling to Wisconsin, and I'll be in Indiana and Lexington as well for things, and probably Louisville. So I'm going to be dropping these things off every stop. Dude, rest stop for a piss. Guess what? You're getting one right there next to the state maps. Oh, Kentucky Derby. What is this QR code? Let's scan this QR code on this little button here. Oh, that's cool. Good little free advertisement. Well, not really free, because I did buy the button maker for my band that I was in that went to shit. But that's a story for another day.
Anywho's.
Hell yeah. Well, it is an even-numbered episode. Oh, yeah. Lucky number 13. Hell yeah. So,
episode.
I brought some urban legends.
And I brought a spooky location.
Hell yeah.
That we're going to probably visit here shortly.
Fuck yeah. All right. Let's see about these urban legends. I pretty much just found a list of a bunch of urban legends on the interwebs here. So I'm going to pull from 2 of the little dividers, because they're all listed in alphabetical order. I'm going to pull some from C for Chinry, which is me, And Cameron, who is not here. Say hi, Cameron. And S for Sean, who is sitting right next to me. Indeed. All right. So the first one, I just want to say this one because it's just a big word. Cadborosaurus. Okay. Nickname is Caddy. It's a sea serpent in the folklore of regions of the Pacific coast of North America. Its name is partly derived from Cadboro Bay in Greater Victoria, British Columbia. So it's pretty much just a old Loch Ness
Oh shit!
of the Pacific Northwest.
So it's like Loch Ness's cousin.
Yeah, Wessie, because he's on the west side, you know.
Wessie.
The old west side monster, you know, the West Ness.
Yeah. The West Ness.
Yeah, dude. Shit. All right. So there's some pretty cool ones here. The Catman of Greenock, which is the urban legend since the 70s of a man in Greenock, Scotland, who eats rats with his hands.
What?
He earned the name Catman due to rumors that he lived and cared for a group of wild cats. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. It's like, maybe you just saw a homeless man, dog. Like, you probably did.
Or maybe he's like, what was that one, the Rat Man that was like on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Master Splinter?
Not Master Splinter. He was the one that was like in charge of all the mice and rats and shit in the city.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking
But
about?
kind of like the Pied Piper type deal.
I forget his name now. But like with cats. That's weird.
Yeah. There's the Celebrity Death Rules of 3. You know, we all know that one. Yeah. But I always say that death happens kind of in threes anyway, you know?
Yeah.
So, and it sometimes it does feel like it does, but that doesn't always hold up. The Colander Lie Detector. This is a story originating in the 60s about a group of police or army investigators. And what they would do was they would hook up a colander to a photocopier and then put it on a suspect's head. And if the suspect gave an answer that they found unreliable, they would make the copier print out a piece of paper that just said liar on it.
That's crazy.
Just a little psychological warfare.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Dang it, there was another one here that I really wanted to see, that I really wanted to read, and I can't find it. Oh, the Choking Doberman. I heard this one a lot. Maybe not a lot, but I heard it a few times.
The Choking Doberman.
It is an urban legend that originated here in the United States. The story involves a protective pet. So the guy comes into the house and his dog is like kind of chewing on something, choking on something. He's like, what the fuck you got? You know how it is when you come up on your dog and they're chewing on something and you know they shouldn't be. Yeah. So you're like, what the fuck are you chewing on? And they're like, no, you know, and you got to fucking fight them, you know? So he fights this dude or fights this fucking dog to get the whatever's in his mouth out, and it's fingers. And so he goes checking the rest of the house, and there's a dude who was trying to break into the house, and he's like bleeding out from the hand because the fucking dog had like fucked him up. That's apparently an urban legend. Apparently that never really happened.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
That shit crazy.
Apparently cow tipping is also an urban legend. Like, you can't really knock over a cow like that. Okay, so now we're on to S for Sean. These are actually better than the ones for C. The Serbian Dancing Lady. It's a modern urban legend located in Zadar, Serbia. I can't. Zvezdara. Zadaria, Serbia. She's a woman who dances in an empty road, and if she sees you looking at her, she'll chase you with a knife.
Damn.
I think that just sounds like a crazy lady. They're in Serbia, dog.
Yeah.
Serbia's just all around fuck.
Yeah, probably a drunk lady.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's a drunk lady.
Okay, so
chasing you with a butcher knife.
Yeah. The next one is the Seven Gates of Hell.
Oh, shit.
It's a modern urban legend regarding locations in York County, Pennsylvania. There's two versions of this legend. One involves a burnt insane asylum, and the other involves an eccentric doctor. They kind of go their own way on the story, but both stories kind of end up in the same place. Both stories claim that there are 7 gates in a wooded area of Hellam Township, Pennsylvania, and that anyone who passes through all 7 goes straight to hell. Yeah. That's crazy to have 2 urban legends that have like the same ending. Like, that's gotta, I don't know. It, like, all myths have some fact in behind them.
Yeah, because they all got a little bit of truth to them. But that's crazy. crazy though.
Yeah, bro, I got headbutted.
That's like some Necronomicon shit or something.
I got headbutted by the dog the other day and like bit the inside of my bottom lip, and I've been like just randomly biting it like when I eat.
Oh yeah.
And everything, and it's been so fucking annoying.
And it hurts even worse.
So people listening out there in radio land, where I'm in your headphones and your speakers in your heads and in your hearts, just know if you hear me sucking on my fucking mouth, I've just bitten the inside of my mouth again, and I'm getting angrier by the minute, and my mouth is getting waterier, and it's starting to fucking taste like copper. So I know there's blood in it. I know I've broke the skin again. It fucking sucks. So just know everybody out there, I love you because I'm still talking. Otherwise, I'd shut the fuck up. I'm sure you're asking me to shut the fuck up and get on with it now. So, sewer alligators, also apparently an urban legend, but I don't think that's an urban legend. I'm pretty sure that's actually happened.
Maybe like down in Florida.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Or maybe Louisiana.
It'd be possible. I don't see why it's not possible.
I mean, it's plausible.
This one is probably one of my favorite ones, and I did a little research on this one, and I may do a deep dive on this one here in the future. But the Shaman's Portal, it is an urban legend. And it is located, well, I mean, they're all urban legends, my bad. It's located in Beaver Dunes Park, Oklahoma. And apparently there's been a lot of strange shit happen there over the years, and like disappearances and shit. So it might be somewhere close to the 38th parallel, because it's in Oklahoma.
37th.
Whatever.
Yeah. Probably in that range, though, you mean.
Yeah, like it can't be too far off.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it could be. Who knows? I don't fucking know where that shit lines up. So, anywho.
If it's right there by like Oklahoma Panhandle and stuff, probably.
Yeah, like that seems legit. I don't know where it is. Actually, let's look at a map. Yeah, it's the coordinates are 36.841111 repeating degrees north. So
it's right
there.
It's
like right up against the 30s. Like it's 0.2 degrees from being on the 37th parallel.
It's in that strange zone.
Yeah. So that tracks. That's pretty crazy. I might do a deep dive on that location.
Shout out for the 37th parallel episode.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. If you've never listened
all the
to that
OGs.
episode, go back and listen to episode. Edit in what episode we're gonna do here.
I think it's like episode 2. Maybe I have to look.
Yeah, just go back and listen.
It's one of the OG episodes. So like if the Germans, I know they're listening right now. They'll understand. Like, oh yeah, the 37th parallel.
Yeah. The parallel. I don't know. I can't do a German accent. Hit us up in the email, dog. Teach me German. Backpfeifen get it. All right, next. The Shotgun Man. This one is a legend of organized crime. The legend is an assassin in Chicago in the 1910s, to whom murders by Black-Hand extortionists were attributed. Okay, most notably, the Shotgun Man killed 15 Italian immigrants from 1 January 1910 to 26 March 1911 at Death Corner, an intersection of Oak Street and Milton Avenue, now Cleveland Avenue, in what was then Chicago's Little Sicily. So on this same fucking corner, he killed 15 people in like a year into 3 months. In March of 1911, he reportedly murdered 4 people within 72 hours. However, a check of the Northwestern University website, Homicide in Chicago, shows shotgun killings in Chicago, but none in January through March 1911, and only 1 killing at Oak and Milton Street between 1900 and 1920. So there's no like record of it, but like a lot of people believe it fucking happened. Yeah. That could be a Mandela effect one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of people fucking remember it happening, but like it didn't happen in this timeline.
Perhaps, yeah.
You know, I remember my grandmother telling me about that.
It's like that one. What was that one movie? What was it, like Jumpers or something? They had like time police. They would commit crimes in like a different time frame, like a different timeline. They had to go back.
Yeah.
They had to find them. I forget what it was. It was crazy. They had like time police where they had like.
There's lots of movies like that though.
they catch them off their timeline. They're like, oh, it's like getting a ticket or some shit.
So this one is also pretty cool. Look, like I said, the ones in S are way cooler than the ones in C. Showman's Rest is a mass grave where phantom elephants buried in Woodlawn Cemetery are said to trumpet late at night. This is in Forest Park, Illinois.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. The Silver Train of Stockholm, a silver-colored ghost train that supposedly travels in the Stockholm Metro rail system, where ghosts are said to be passengers taken to the realm of the dead.
All aboard.
Yeah, right. This one is probably my favorite one of the ones that I've checked out. The Skeleton in the Tree. This one alleges that years after the defeat of St. Clair in 1791 at Fort Recovery, Mercer County, Ohio, the skeleton of a Captain Roger Vandenberg was found in Miami County, Ohio, inside a tree, along with a diary. However, no one of that name was a casualty of the 1791 battle, and the story originated in 1864 from a Scottish novel. I actually had like two more actually. One is really fucked up and one is really fucking funny. So the worst one, it's called The Spider Bite or The Red Dot.
Oh shit! This doesn't even sound good. This sounds like it would hurt.
It started around Europe in the 70s, and what it is a young woman is bitten on the cheek by a spider, and that spider bite grows and gets red and irritated until it finally bursts, only to reveal a bunch of fucking little spiders, like baby spiders coming out of it. Yeah, it gives you creepy crawlies, bro. Like, no, I don't want it. Could you imagine? Because you know they're like, some of them are getting in your ear and your fucking nose and your mouth. You're like,
they're all like crawling around your eyelashes and
yeah,
shit.
dude, and they're tiny too, so they can probably get into your like fucking tear ducts and down into your throat and stuff, and then they're laying babies in your fucking guts. You're shitting spiders for the next 18 years. Nah. Then you gotta pay child support to the fucking spiders. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so that's that one, and this one is the funny one. The skunk ape, also known as the swamp ape and Florida Bigfoot. We know where this is going. It's a fucking Florida, man. Okay? Let's just all admit, there ain't no Bigfoots in Florida. There's just lots of drugs. And kids that got in trouble who had spoiled parents who couldn't take care of them, so they go live with their grandparents in Florida. And their grandparents just have money because they're fucking snowbirds that live in Florida. And they don't want to take care of them. They're in their sunset years. So they just, here's money. Go do whatever the fuck. Because obviously they don't know how to raise a kid. They fucked the first one up to begin with. And now you have all these people who just have money and no fucking sense. So they're out here smoking bath salts and fucking being Bigfoots out in the goddamn swamp, wrestling alligators and dumb shit, you know? Fucking just wild motherfuckers in Florida.
What if the skunk ape is just a Floridian that's also like a hippie pothead?
I mean, yeah, that's also possible. There's some real wooks out there, you know what I mean? And now, I don't want anybody to think that was like a racist term, or I meant that as a racist term. I mean, like a dirty fucking hippie. They look like Wookiees, okay? Hey, I quit smoking. Let me get a cigarette from you. I didn't buy a pack. You know? Hey, man, have you ever tried Special K? Never follow a hippie to a second location, especially one you met in a fucking swamp. All right. Okay, so that concludes these urban legends of mine. Hope you guys enjoyed those. A little bit of a fuck around mood. So, what'd you bring, Senor Sean?
Well, I got I did some research on this place, but there's really not a whole lot of research going over the Canyon Inn, the history and haunts of it. It's a hotel now. It's still active today. We're actually, Mom and I are actually going to stay there here in June. We got to go to a funeral, and on our way back, we're going to stay here at this hotel, this one I'm fixing to talk about.
Put the fun in funeral.
Well, I mean, we're going to make the most of it. I mean, it's a lengthy trip, so on our way back, we're like, hey, why don't we stop here at this haunted hotel? So anywho, it's in Indiana. It's actually located at hang on one sec here. It's in Spencer, Indiana is where it's located at. It's right next to the McCormick State Park, and it's ranked like in the top 5 for haunted hotels in Indiana. It's in the top 5 bracket. But it dates back, it was first built, back in 1888, when part of the area there next to McCormick's Creek, part of the area was purchased by a man named Frederick Dinkwalter, a physician who was interested in the scenic and restful qualities of the site around the area there. So he decided to build none other than a sanatorium, which housed a bunch of crazy people and people with like TB at the time and stuff like that. People, they figured we build this big, huge, this area, this sanatorium, so people get fresh air. That was the kind of thing back then. Was if you breathe, like you breathe in the mountain air, it would cure your TB type shit, but it didn't work. But that's where they had this place. It was this. It's if you Google it and look at it, it looks pretty crazy. You can tell it's nowadays they put brick around it, but the actual foundation is still the same. It dates back to the late 1800s. But and on top of that, what's crazy about it is the park. This McCormick Park here, the grounds that this place is built on is actually built on Indian burial grounds. So already off the rip, you know you're gonna have bad mojo because you built this huge sanatorium on Indian burial grounds, which is not good.
Yeah, we've all seen Poltergeist.
Yeah,
like the OG Poltergeist, dude.
It's like
or Pet Cemetery. Yeah. The ground was fouled, and anything you bury there comes back, but it ain't quite right.
Well, even over there at like Sellers Farm over here, they got those Indian mounds, where we shot the haunted bench and
yeah.
Even over there, that's haunted. When you get Indians involved, like Native American, that's
indigenous peoples.
Yeah, it's they didn't fuck around. You know what I mean?
No, dude. They were really well connected when it came to spiritual out.
Yeah, they were spiritually connected.
Spirituality. I can't speak English.
The original sanatorium was built on the present day Canyon Inn site as it is today. The white-sided structure with long porches on every side. It offered guests plenty of access to the loveliness of the well-landscaped grounds, where Dinkwalter delighted in planting a variety of trees and shrubs. Meanwhile, local residents continued to picnic and hike along the canyon, making the spot a favorite to everyone for rest and relaxation. So it pretty much came to a point where it turned into what it is today. When he died, this Dr. Dinkwalter, when Mr. Frederick died, he died in 1914, and so his estate went up for sale at a land auction. And both Owen County and the state of Indiana were interested in maintaining the McCormick Creek in its park-like setting, and so the land was purchased, and McCormick Creek State Park was dedicated as Indiana's first state park on July 4th of 1916. As a part of the state's centennial celebration. Canyon Inn then opened its doors in the old sanatorium building. A few years later, in the early 1920s, the building was remodeled and new brick siding, like I was saying earlier, was added around it, and changes have brought new wings, a banquet room, they got a swimming pool now, a recreational center, and the inn, it's still used to this day. Like they stay pretty busy. Like Mom, when she called up there, she got the last double queen bedroom, so they stay busy.
So it's like a legit hotel.
Legit, yeah. Hotel is still used and operational today. However, they don't really like to talk about it there. There is videos on YouTube. Other ghost hunters have been there and stuff, but they don't really like to talk about it behind the desk because of they don't want it. They don't want it to be shunned from the public. Like people don't want to go there because it's haunted. So they'll kind of like deny that it's not. They'll say it's not haunted, but really it is because they've had all these reports from people, guests, even staff, even on the reviews and shit. They've had people saying that they've heard screaming in the middle of the night, like somebody being probably a crazy person or something. Somebody getting like electric.
Then again, this is a hotel in Indiana.
Well, it used to be a sanatorium though, so you gotta remember there would be some.
That's true. It used to be some crazy motherfucker.
It could be somebody getting there getting electric shock. So you got screaming sometimes happens in the middle of the night. They got disembodied voices.
Damn, I don't know, man. But I guess I can kind of understand, like, you don't want to be stuck in that niche market of only being a hotel for ghost hunters.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if they like doubled down on it, they could probably make more money.
Oh yeah, especially during Halloween and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, we're booked out at $1,000 a night.
Not to mention, there's trails right next to the hotel, like literal trails you can can go hike on that goes out into like the park area, like where the freaking Indian grounds are.
That's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Like,
Yeah, like I'll go out during the daytime in a small group, but I'm fucking not going at night. I'm not getting Blair Witched outside the sanatorium. Okay, they're not gonna have some found footage of my nose dripping into the fucking camera because I'm scared shitless. Fucking
that might be what we do. We might go out there at night and
crazy ass fucking entity, fucking ancient indigenous demon is like, colonizer.
Yeah, I've seen this other group on YouTube. They visited there and they went out there in the woods at night and some crazy shit happened. They ended up running up out of there.
Yeah, fuck all that, dude. I don't.
They also had some interactions in the stairwell. They heard a bunch of like stuff banging and disembodied footsteps going up and down the stairs. Ain't nobody there. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, like I said, they got accounts of people hearing screaming in the middle of the night, disembodied voices, disembodied footsteps like right next to you, strange EMF spikes and stuff in your room, which makes no, like, just out of nowhere you just get these strange spikes. There's all sorts of like knocking at your door, stuff getting moved around. Not really so much poltergeist activity, but something letting you know that it's in your room.
Some real wacky shit.
And there's really no, like, I've looked to see if there's any like certain rooms, but really it's really the whole area, like, because the land itself is Indian burial grounds, so it's really like not really the building per se. It's like the building is in the area, like in the grid of it just being haunted in general. So I mean, in the hallways, if you go online and look at their Google, I guess, pictures and stuff they got of the hotel, they got hallways that look like hallways off of The Shining, like off the
fuck that.
These hallways look like the same hallways that are
do you want to play with us, Danny?
Play with us, Danny.
No, I'm getting on my tricycle and biking the other way from these crazy white bitches.
It's got like that same weird like carpet patterns and long like liminal hallways.
I'm not doing it, bro.
Like at the Stanley Hotel, it's like the same thing. I'm telling you, dude, it's crazy. They got these weird hallways and shit.
Yeah, no.
And the stairwell, even you could tell it's like the old timey windows. Like they still got the old timey windows.
Hell yeah.
Like in the stairwell.
Yeah, you probably walk into that place and you're like,
Well, you first glance, if you look at I wish I could show you a picture. If you look at a picture of it, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's a sand.
Make sure you take plenty of sage with you, dog.
Yeah. When you first look at it from the outside, like when you pull up to it and you look at the front out, you could be like, oh yeah, this was a sanatorium. You can totally tell. They just converted a sanatorium into a hotel.
That's pretty sweet.
That's literally what they did.
It's pretty sweet.
Just add some, amenities like pool and shit like that to it.
I was in a sanatorium. I had tuberculosis.
But yeah, that's what I brought today. Because like I said, we're gonna stop there and actually shoot some video while
that's
we're
pretty
there.
Cool. Hell yeah.
So we're gonna make the most out of this trip. Mom was like, "Hey, there's this haunted hotel we could stop by on the way home." I was like, "Bet we'll shoot some film while we're there. Maybe we'll get something. Maybe we won't. You never know. It's like fishing, really. Ghost hunting's like a lot like fishing." So for the listeners' sake, we will be having a feature video, and it will be at the Canyon Inn in Indiana.
Hell yeah.
So
that'd be pretty sweet.
We're going to do, we'll probably film some out in the woods. I'll see if Mom want to go out there with me. Because Mom, I mean, she'll get down now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Joanne, yeah.
If you seen, like, when we're at the other state.
Her fabric is fire, too. I'm just kidding.
We're at the other state park.
It's a shitty joke, low hanging fruit.
When we're at the other state park, we're out there deep off in the woods, too.
Yeah.
When we shot Cursed Lands, we're out there. We got chased by fucking coyotes and shit.
Yeah. Fuck all that, dude.
Mama's down when we go out in the woods. She's
ghosts are one thing, coyotes, no sir, nah sir.
Mom ain't afraid to go hiking.
I'm gonna be carrying though.
But yeah, we probably won't go too deep in there. We'll probably stay close to the hotel because those other ghost hunters I've seen online, they went in there probably 200-300 feet and got chased out. So it was back there.
Yeah, fucking shit. Crazy ass shit.
But anywho, yeah, that's what I brought with me today.
Hell yeah. Well, I hope everybody has a good couple of weeks. Hopefully Cameron will be back with us next record. We'll see. He's a pretty busy man.
Yeah.
He does other stuff,
Well, he's a family man too.
He's got a youngin' and he's a single parent, so nothing but love. Nothing but love for your boy. All right. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go get some grub. I'm going to go the fuck home. I'm going to go to sleep. Hey everybody, Chinry here with ads. If you or someone you know would like to run an ad with the Wicked Paranormal Team or Dead Time Stories podcast, please feel free to reach out at wickedparanormalteam@gmail.com. That's wickedparanormalteam@gmail.com.